The Borat sequel exposes the real America. Amazon. This post contains light spoilers for Borat's subsequent movie film. We Americans fancy ourselves as the most star-spangled awesome country on earth because we have freedom while conveniently forgetting the 194 other sovereign states in the world. In 2018, Nation of Change published a very sarcastic essay which opens with the hilariously self-assured line, that America is the greatest country today and in the history of mankind is of no doubt. The subject of its parody is clear: patriotic Americans so unflinchingly secure in the belief that USA's devotion to equality elevates us above the rest of the world. That we are born and bred morally superior to the unrefined savages that reside outside our borders. This blind, unwavering belief is the secret weapon of Borat's subsequent movie film, the sequel to Sacha Baron Cohen's 2006 mockumentary phenomenon. In his new film, Cohen weaponizes our own self-image against us to expose the blatant hypocrisy of Americans. It's folly to consider ourselves more civilized and evolved than our predecessors simply because our hatred is not always as obviously out in the open here in 2020. The reality is that it's still dangerously prevalent. It is the casual bigotry and misogyny that Borat 2 elicits from everyday citizens and the shocking indifference to discriminatory ideology that forces you to laugh so you won't cry. From passive silence, to tacit enabling or even outright agreement, the film's unknowing prey see nothing wrong with their actions in the moment because it doesn't resemble the systemic hatred we're barely taught in our textbooks. Subscribe to Observer's Keeping Watch newsletter. It's evident in casual conversation at the hardware store where Borat asks the manager how much propane he needs to kill a trailer full of gypsies. Without batting an eye, the manager recommends going with the bigger tank. Gotta make that sale. It's in the pastry store where a helpful cake designer happily scribbles, "Jews will not replace us," on a chocolate cake for Borat without missing a beat. The customer is always right. At a far-right rally in Olympia, Washington, Borat in disguise stages a sing-along. He easily convinces the crowd to sing about injecting Obama with the Wuhan flu, and dismembering journalists, such as Jamal Khashoggi, like the Saudis do. Reminder: this is a fired-up crowd of our fellow Americans. Two conservative friends Borat makes point out that his country's ownership manual, which details why women are inferior to men, is just propaganda, moments after credulously spouting the conspiracy theory that Hillary Clinton has been drinking the blood of young children. The obliviousness is striking. Once the laughter subsides, a gnawing fear creeps inside of you. Of course there are people here who truly believe all these things.